If you're wanting to get out of being a hard stuck plat, watch this video. In this video, we're going to be going over their map Protocol Hardpoint. I already went over Vault and Skyline, which I'll be hitting every single competitive map in the game. So you have some extra tips underneath you so that you can play these maps better. The first thing I will say is that this map is a very AR heavy map due to the fact that there's a lot of long range gunfight. So if you're somebody who can play a flex, meaning that you can use an SMG or an AR, I'd recommend you use an AR. Start off with P1. Very important that you play for spawns, or P2, which is near the lighthouse. Now the easiest way to hold these spawns is to not cross the middle of the map. Just like Vault, if you cross this middle side of the map, your team is going to instantly flip. So it's very important that you stay on this side of the map. Now try to play for the left side of the map just for kills. Now if you like to play on the hill and you have P2 spawns, the best spot I found to sit in is on the back left corner. Now in this spot, you can see all of their left side spawns. You see one of the top windows, meaning that you won't be able to get shot from the other two windows. And you can see if anybody pushes your mid gun. Now if you don't have P2 spawns, make sure that you're playing for those spawns and not for the hill. Especially if you're playing solo, most of your teammates are going to play for the hill. But realistically, if you really want to win the game, you should be the one that played for spawns. Now if you spawn on P1 side, there are two routes I would recommend for you to take. Now the first one being right off a spawn is to hit this left side and to hug this wall in the P4 wall, and either go through P4, go up their elevator and play for whoever's in their top window or their spawn, or the other one is to keep hugging this wall and then push through all the way through P2 and then into the back spawns. Now if you're back here and your teammates kill the other team, chances are they will still spawn back here, but they're going to spawn farther out, meaning it'll be a lot easier to take control of this. Now on P2, this is somewhat difficult of a hill to keep, but as long as you have these spawns, there really is no way for them to take it from you. Now what I like to do is play on the outside of P2 towards the lighthouse. So now I'm able to watch the stairs, which most people come up, and I can also peek out towards mid-map. You'll be able to pick off the other team who's coming through mid, trying to jump over your team who may be sitting in the corner, and it's a very easy rotation to hit if somebody tries to hit your lighthouse. Now if you're somebody who likes to play hill, my favorite spot to sit in is this corner right here, or against these pallets where you can see if the other team tries to jump over your head coming from mid. But the only downside of this spot is that people, if they try to hit your outer, will be able to kill you from here, which is why it's very important to have a teammate watching this, or you can watch it yourself as long as you have a teammate on the outside of the lighthouse. Now if you don't have either of these, I recommend to sit in this corner, which you can see if someone's going to run up your stairs, you can see a lighthouse, and most people will just jump straight over your head. You'll be able to shoot them from here. On P3, it's very crucial that you hold these spawns because P3 is very close to these spawns, meaning that if your whole team gets killed off a site, you're able to easily hit back on a site. Now, a lot of the time, the other team is going to try to hit out your spawn, which will either come from your left or your right or through mid, trying to hit you out so that they have spawns and control of the hill. Now, if you and the other team are fighting for this back spawn, there's two different locations you can spawn at, which will either be back P2 or you may get some weird spawn where you'll get outside of grannies, meaning that most people will either funnel through from this side or they're going to funnel through from P2. Now, if you spawn P2 side, don't just turn your brain off and instantly go towards the site. Always look to your left or look on your outer to see if the other team is pushing through from that side, since they can also spawn on this side. Now, on this hill, my favorite spot is to sit on top of this trash can, which you see the mid door, you watch lockers, and the back door. Now, as long as your teammates are holding above you, it's basically an instant lock on this hill, especially since it's really hard to kill you off this head glitch. Now, another one of the spots that I like is sitting in this corner right here, which head glitches the pallets. Now, in this spot, you're very open to mid, but in this spot, you're pretty much protected from the back doors as well as lockers. This spot's really good if you just need hill time and don't really need to play for kills. Now, before I go to the P4 hill, I want to show a nade spot, which I use personally, especially if the whole other team has control of it, which is this spot right here, where if you have a nade, you can throw it down there and it will hit whoever is on site. Now, a lot of people's first instincts is to hit through spiral stairs or go down the elevator shaft, but the majority of the time somebody's going to be watching that. So what I like to do is try to play through the outer side of P4, which the majority of the time somebody is going to be on this head glitch. From these stairs, you're able to pick them off from here. And once you get that one kill, you're able to push up, kill somebody who might be in that right corner or the left corner, and they're able to push through. Now, when it comes to holding this site, I like to jump up on these boxes where I can see the left doorway, the right doorway, and the middle doorway. So I can call out to my teammates if somebody's coming through mid or if they're coming through right or the left. Also with this spot, you're able to lay down and watch the spiral stairs without being able to be seen from the middle or the right side, which vice versa, you're able to do the same thing watching the right side so people don't see on the left side. Now, the spot I like too is in this corner right here, which you're able to see the mid doorway and spiral. Now in this spot, it's very easy to kill people from spiral, but you can also see people from mid and get easy picks here. Now, if you guys do have any other spots or tips for this map, leave them down in the comments below, because I know that this is a map that a lot of people struggle with, even though it's a lot of people's favorite. But with that, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure to comment down below which map you want to see next, and I'll see you guys in the next one.